Welcome everybody to Trent Valley Honda, family owned and operated since 1975. Today we're here to look at this beautiful 2019 Honda Ridgeline Touring, top of the line Ridgeline for us here, just over 94,000 kilometers, no accidents. This is in fantastic condition. Now the purpose of this video is so that you folks at home can get a better look at this Touring Ridgeline, the exterior condition, interior condition, as well as the amazing features that are available on this truck. So let's jump right into it. So underneath the hood, we have Honda's 3.5 liter V6 engine with variable cylinder management. That means that this can go down to actually 3 cylinders on the highway as you're just coasting around to save you fuel. It means that we get an average of 11 liters per 100 kilometers for fuel economy for the Ridgeline. What a great stat for a pickup truck, right? Now, as well, because it's a pickup, obviously you're probably going to want to tow with this, and you can tow up to 5,000 pounds, no problem with the Ridgeline. Now that we're out front, it's a nice beautiful day. Let's get it started with the remote start. Nice convenient feature to have. Now another feature to note on the Ridgeline is that we have driver 1 and driver 2. I don't know if you can see it there on the key, because the interior, the seats and the side mirrors are connected to 2 different driver profiles, and they'll automatically adjust based on driver 1, driver 2 for the keys. Nice little neat feature to know. Now, as we do our walk around here, we're going to show you any dings, dents, scratches, so you don't have to keep your eyes peeled. We'll zoom in nice and close for you. But starting right up front, the Touring model features LED headlights. It'd be nice if they were on. I forgot to turn them on. But LED headlights, as well as LED daytime running lights, and then the nice fog light system down below. So as you're traveling around on those darker roads, like we have here in Peterborough at nighttime, nice bright white lights, so that way you're nice and safe. Now, just coming around the front bumper, there's one little feature we should show you here. So there is a little bit of a stone chip here. We've applied some touch-up paint, so that way obviously we don't have that kind of, looking ugly for you. But it is a plastic bumper, so you don't have to worry. There's not going to be any rust or anything underneath that. Now, as we take a look at the side profile here, I'll kind of take a step back so you can see the size of this truck. It's a good sized truck. You can see those nice big doors on the back. Adult passengers, no problem. I'll show you the interior there in just a few moments. But looking at the wheels here, the Touring features these nice 18-inch alloy wheels exclusive to this Touring model. And then nice piano black finish on those side view mirrors with the LED light. We've got vent visors covering the front and back windows. And then taking a step back, I want to tell you about the amazing safety features on the Ridgeline. They come with Honda's full sensing suite. So we have forward emergency braking, forward collision warning, blind spot warning system that are in the side view mirrors there. We also have lane keeping assist and lane departure warning. Those are great features to have, especially when you look, we're out here and Highway 7, driving at night, things like that. It'll keep you centered in the lane, nice and safe. So all the features to keep you and the family nice and comfortable, and of course safe in the vehicle when you're driving. Coming around to the rear, this is where we get to the meat and potatoes of the Ridgeline. So of course, we've got the nice Ridgeline badging on the back, the Touring all-wheel drive model, right? Got the trailer hitch down below. Now here's some really, if this is your first time looking at a Ridgeline, it's quite unique in the sense that you can open the tailgate traditionally, obviously, just by giving this a pull. It's a dampened tail. I thought it was a dampened tailgate. And then you can see here we've got a spray-in bed liner. Now let's throw this up and over. Hold on, how do we do that? Oh, let's release this here so that way I can show you a little bit better. All right, get a better look at it there, right? So we can open the tailgate as you would kind of traditionally, right? Or the neat thing that you can do is there's actually a release right here, which allows you to open the tailgate open like this. Now this is convenient because the Ridgeline features a trunk system. So you can see here, right? We've got a little handle. We have to unlock it to get access to it because it is locked. And now we've got this massive trunk compartment here that you can store whatever you like. Anything valuable, of course, goes in here because as you're using a truck, you want to make sure that nothing gets stolen out of the back. It has a drain plug in the bottom there as well. So if you want to put ice and some pops in there, you can do that. Keep it nice and cool. But you can see that it's kind of a unique feature with the Ridgeline, having that barn style door on the back. And as you notice, we did pull up a tonneau cover here. So we have a 3-piece hard tonneau cover that comes with this Ridgeline. Great accessory to have. That actually is, it's not a cheap accessory. So kind of count yourself as a bonus there for having that on this one. Now, as we're going around this side here, I should note that we do have new brakes on the rear, and 4 new tires were mounted on this Ridgeline as part of our reconditioning process at Trent Valley Honda. Really what that means to you is that when you pick up this vehicle, all the service has been updated, even the air cabin filter, engine air filter have all been done on this vehicle, so that way your ownership experience will be much better. The next time you come in for service, you're in and out, just an oil change, nice and simple. And that's one of the benefits of buying here at Trent Valley. So now looking into the rear, you can see we have lots of room for adult passengers back here, that nice leather seating in the back, right? We also have a convenient flip up. There we go. Hard to do with one hand because I'm holding the camera. We have that nice convenient flip up seating as well. So if you have taller boxes that you want to put in here, you're going to have the room to do that here. Obviously you can see you get a little bit more vertical height. But I mean, with a pickup truck, let's face it, if you are packing this thing up that much, my gosh, you're going on a good road trip. Got a large, generous center armrest. Most vehicles only have a really thin one. This one has a little bit wider one, so adult passengers back here will love that. We have a tri-zone climate control system, so you can see here, I'll zoom in for you. We have heated seats for the rear passengers, as well as automatic climate control for the rear passengers. So that just really means that as they're back here, if you have young ones, it doesn't even really matter if they're young or not, but you can keep it hotter or colder than the front cabin just by using the climate control and then those rear vents. And then down here, we have 2 USB plugs for the minions. If they're back here, maybe they want to keep their iPad charged up or Nintendo Switch, I don't know, whatever they're using nowadays, they can do that. And then looking into the front, you can see we've got that nice big sunroof up top. These front seats, driver and passenger, are in excellent shape. No rips, tears, stains, or burns. A power driver's seat, like I was mentioning, power lumbar support, all hooked up to that 2-driver memory system. Now, taking a smell, there is a slight odor of cigarette smoke. However, there's 2 things that we can do to help with that. Of course, first and foremost, that air cabin filter gets changed out, where a lot of that smell will kind of stick in. That's like the furnace filter in your home. And then secondly, what we can do is we can run a ozone machine in here to help eliminate a lot of that smell. It's not going to come out perfectly, but of course it will lighten up quite a bit. And as over time, as you drive it, if you're not a smoker, that smell will also dissipate too. Over here we have our mirrors. This is kind of cool because we do have power folding mirrors. They'll fold when you park the truck. They'll actually fold in a little bit bigger vehicle, so that's good to have. We have our Econ mode button, which of course will activate that variable cylinder management even more when it can. It also reduces the throttle input. Now here we have all of our safety feature systems. So the rear sonar you can turn on or off. You turn that off if you were towing a boat or trailer. That would just get annoying with it beeping all the time. Our cargo light system, the electrical outlet in the back. Oh, I forgot to show you. There is a 400-watt electrical outlet in the truck bed of this Ridgeline, which will allow you to power all your power tools back there in case you're on a job site or working at the cottage or whatever it is. But there's a power outlet back there, so pardon me for not showing you that, but it's there. Lane keeping assist, forward collision warning, and then your heated windshield washer fluid as well. Nice feature to have in the winter time. Now let's hop in here, let's take a look. So now that we've used the remote start, let's get it started by pushing the push button there. I'm gonna close up the sunroof so we get a better look. All right, so now that we're in here, leather wrapped steering wheel, heated steering wheel first and foremost. That with the climate control and your heated seats, they all turn on in the wintertime. I mean, you get into this truck, nice, cozy, warmed up. You don't even need gloves, you just hop in, it's amazing. On the steering wheel here, we have our menu system for our digital driver's display, which is up front here. We'll go over that in a second. We've got our Bluetooth controls. Here's your heated steering wheel switch behind kind of here. We have our cruise control with adaptive cruise. So if you don't know what adaptive cruise control is, it's really nice. You're driving on the highway, you're doing 120 in the fast lane with cruise on, and inevitably there's always this one car doing like 100 kilometers an hour and you're about to freak out and lose your mind. Well, that's why this is here. Adaptive cruise will actually slow down, match the speed of the car in front of you until they move out of the way and then get back up to your cruising speed. We can avoid all the road rage just by using adaptive cruise. So let's do that. Then we have our lane keeping assist button here. The lane keeping assist is actually really nice. Even on the highway, it will kind of keep you centered in your lane, and it makes it for really nice less input for driving is what I would say. Experience it for yourself. You'll see what I mean as soon as you jump on the highway and use it. It's really nice to have. And then we have our, again, our buttons here for our driver display. So let's go through some of that now and show you what we've got up top here. You can see right now we're on the kind of driver information. So distance, your trip computers, the fuel economy, your compass, tire pressure monitoring system, oil life, everything's there. Honda has a really nice feature where it gives you an oil life monitor. You do not need to change the oil in this vehicle at a certain kilometer range. It will tell you when you need to change it. It actually measures the viscosity and things like that to give you that information, which is nice. And then pushing the button over here goes through our infotainment system that we see over here on the right hand side. So let's go to that. No, we're not going to connect a phone right now, so let's hit home. So the infotainment system is actually really nice. We have a great audio system here on the Ridgeline Touring. First and foremost, navigation is built in, of course. So we can just go here, view our map, get a nice view of that screen. Nice bright color screen, really high def. If we put the Ridgeline in reverse, of course we get the rear view camera with a couple different rear view angles too. So we've got, this is straight down, looking straight down. So that way, if you needed to line up your trailer hitch, your ball would be around here, and then it's nice and easy to line up. You can avoid domestic disputes in the driveway trying to line up your trailer. I've been there before. And this is a little bit of a wider screen here too, which is kind of nice. So a couple different viewing angles for that rear view camera makes things nice and easy and avoids arguments with your husband or your wife trying to line things up and get that trailer hooked on. My gosh, I've been there. Hitting home again, we can go back. You can see this is kind of a touchscreen style display. You can add widgets and apps and things to it as well. Our audio system, let's go through the sources here because we have AM, FM, of course, Sirius satellite radio, still a CD player in this one, Bluetooth audio streaming, and USB input as well. So all of your great options for your digital music. And then hitting home, we have our truck bed audio. I'll show you that in just a second when we get out to kind of wrap up the video. Really, really nice thing if you're a tailgater or, you know, you work outside and use your truck to power it, maybe at the cottage, power your power tools. Any reasons to use the truck bed audio, you'll find them because it's actually pretty cool. And then looking down here, we have, again, like I say, our touch button, push button start. We've got our tri-zone climate control. So you can see here, we can set independent temperatures for the driver, passenger, and the rear. We can also lock the rear controls in case you have, you know, little 6-year-old backs there that love to touch buttons. You can lock it so that way only you control it. Just one of those nice little convenience features here. And you can see that by using the rear lock. Now we've got heated and cooled driver and passenger front seats. So in the summertime when it's really hot out, you can turn on your cooled seats. They'll cool off for you. Don't wait, you don't go and burn your butt. That's a nice feature to have. We've got the USB input here, another 12-volt power outlet. I don't know who uses 12-volt nowadays. Tell me what you're using 12-volt for. I would love to know. Then we have our shifter cup holders, nice piano black finish here on the center console. And then here we have a really nice feature. So this operates the intelligent traction control. So let's go zoom in here so you can see we've got a couple different modes: normal, snow, mud, sand. So depending on where you're driving the Ridgeline, this will basically send the commands to the all-wheel drive system to, I guess, be a little bit more sensitive is the best way to describe it, for your traction control, so that way you don't get stuck in mud or snow or things like that. Now, a nice feature on the Ridgeline is we do have center armrest for the driver and the passenger. That's a feature that's really nice, and you can also just tuck them away if you'd like. But I do like that they have that, and then they operate in kind of a ratchet system as far as getting them where you'd like to sit if you want them nice and like this or whatever. Big center console here, lots of storage down here. As you can see, we've got a little slidable tray for pens and change, another USB outlet in there as well if you want to keep things all powered up. All right, and then just give you a nice look at that dash system there. Super nice layout. We have 94,582 kilometers on this Ridgeline to be exact. And here is our CarFax vehicle history report. You can see 2019 Ridgeline. There's the VIN number. No accidents or damage reported, registered in Ontario, no US history, no recalls. That's exactly what you want to see. This is what we call a clean CarFax because there's no information on there to be displayed bad or good. It's all looking good for us. Now, before we do anything, let's go and let's check out this truck bed audio. So we go here, we turn it on. I don't know if you can hear that already, but let's hop back here and I'll show you. So now, if you're working away, right, we've got the truck bed audio back here for you. So that way, you know, you got your tunes pumping, enjoying working outside, the Ridgeline that got you, maybe doing a little bit of tailgating down at the Buffalo Bills, go Bills Mafia. But guys, this has been a tour of this 2019 Honda Ridgeline Touring with 94,000 kilometers right here at Trent Valley Honda. If you'd like to purchase this vehicle, please reach out to us today. Our sales team is fantastic. We'll take you through the whole experience, whether it be virtually appraising your trade, you know, leaving a deposit for this vehicle to hold it for yourself, whatever the case is, we'll take care of all your needs here at our store. So thank you so much for watching, and congratulations to who picks up this nice 2019 Ridgeline.